Well, welcome back, everybody. Let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of key things here this evening. So, first of all, on the SPY, I want to note that we did close down below multiple key levels here, right? So we got below the champion trend, all right, this green line right over here, and we got down below the bottom end of the channel, most notably. It started up there, held that as resistance, and came back down to below the low. So the SPY is very much under pressure with multiple things coming down on top of it here as well, as you can see. All right, so daily time frame of SPY under pressure. Now let's go ahead and take a look at a couple other things. So as we look at the NASDAQ futures, right, something very near and dear to my heart. So we are under the champion trend as of tonight. We held the champion cross as the resistance. We've got the speed lines coming down on top of us here, and we held support on the daily basis, but we closed down well off those highs, as you can see, and actually made like a distribution bar. Okay, so what does this mean to us? Well, right now, going into tomorrow, if this hourly chart holds like this, if we can continue on, then I would love to see us be from here to here, look for shorts, and from there down to here, look for shorts. And if we can get down below that 21,000, I'm going to look to even get more excited, because then we're down below the bottom end of the channel and we're well below the champion trend. Like, this is my favorite part, right? Look out, below opportunity. That's where you get those big fast moves where you can move, like here, 100 points very quickly, another 100 points right here. So that can add up very quickly and be very enjoyable. $1,000 here, $1,000. I'm sorry, $2,000. My apologies. $2,000 here, $2,000 here can add up very quickly in this process. So going to be watching those areas very closely, especially if we can keep that hourly chart in sell mode tomorrow and start getting through here to here, here to here, and then of course this will be a favorite. Now going back to the upside, as far as I'm concerned, right, this right here is what an inventory retracement bar. So that's all one big area of distribution or resistance, and then by tomorrow you're going to have speed lines coming down even more. So this whole area in here is going to be resistance. With that and the hourly chart coming down, that is not the kind of trade where I want to be that counter trend hero. You can go from hero to zero really fast in a situation like that. I'd rather keep that hourly chart going down and then have room to grow between key support areas. And then when you get down below this 21,000, where there is much less support, enjoy that air gap. So those are a couple things. They're bringing that down into on a intraday basis. So just keeping it real simple here for a moment. One of those favorite types of trades, right, as a resumption trade, where we pull down into the rising support, and then we look for reentries when we come back out of this. We pull into the rise support, we pull back out of. We pull into it, we pull out of, right? So we pull into, we pull out of, okay? Pull into, we pull out of. And then those can, like I said, lead some really nice quick moves. 20 point to 40 point, 50 point, 100 point moves, depending on the time of day and everything else and what's happening. So, you in the morning there, like today, you're looking at this really great, long side environment. We had everything kind of more to the long side in the pre-hours, right? A lot of things firing off. If you got Wealth Charts Apex or you got the Wealth Charts Ultimate, you guys have access to this Champion Trend Pack there, and some really great tools. So identify your champion trends, right? You got your champion trend over here. You get your wealth signals, which usually happen closer to beginning of trends initially. Then on the downside, when you flip over to the sell side over here, now what you're looking to do is when it pulls back up into the resistance and then comes back out, that's the entry, right? Pulls back up into resistance, comes back out, that's the entry. And these are big moves that happen very quickly on these, bars. Like right there, that's 80 points. $1,600 a contract. So it comes back up and then comes back out, right? Comes back up, comes back out. Okay, there was actually over here too, came back out. right? They can get some very quick moves very fast, dozens and dozens of points potentially of opportunity. So you guys get the point. And then, of course, that's with all those. Now, just kind of bringing it back, simplifying it for a second, just turning off some of the other really important tools that help you identify where that object in motion is statistically likely to stay in motion. Like that's what these tools are, that blue dot, that orange dot, this hash mark, right? Which means that even after a pullback, you expect statistically a higher high. Even over here, when the market was getting ready to roll over reverse, we had a negative divergence here and everything. We had this. What does that mean? It means statistically, even after a pullback, you're expecting at least one more higher high, right? So when it comes out of here, I'm expecting that it should go up at least a little bit higher than this area right here, okay? So then to the downside, same thing, that hash mark there, that's a breakout forecaster and well signal. Where do those things happen? Usually we're near the beginning of a trend, or we expect continuations to lower lows. So what happens is it fires off, pulls back. Now, what does that mean? We're expecting after the pullback at least what? One more lower low, right? So it comes out of that area that I was showing you earlier, and then so that's why and then you're looking for that lower low, right? And so that's why it's so important. So you combine it. So I started with something very simple, just showed how you can put statistical magnifiers on here to increase the probabilities of success. And again, this is only available in wealth charts, but any of you that have wealth charts, Apex, wealth charts Ultimate, have access to that tool. And with wealth charts Ultimate, you got the scanner for this tool to just find these ideas, whether you're a day trader, a swing trader, and that. So it's really great. So the key thing is that's just one tool to go ahead and build upon, and things to be looking for tomorrow, watching some of these key areas that I just shared with you. Okay, so I want to make sure you guys were prepared going in tomorrow. Let's have a great Friday. You guys have a wonderful night. We'll see you guys in upcoming events and upcoming videos here. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now.